Now, business professionals and consumers alike can pick up the singular Palm Trio 600 for their usage at home, in the go, or anywhere they really want, because the singular 600 Trio is a world phone. It's a quad-band GSM world phone, and this smartphone is a lot upgraded from the previous Trio. So it's got Bluetooth in addition to the data connections via a SIM card, and it retains all the features that we really enjoy in the Trio lineup, including a touchscreen, a QWERTY keyboard, again the camera on the back, which is one of the greatest multimedia functions nowadays, and we also have a MP3 player, we have a video player, and a photo viewer, all built right on in. This is OS and VTX Reviews, and you're watching the video review of this smartphone. So taking a look from the main design standpoint, it's still a very shiny device. Instead of making it a little bit of a matty design, it's got a glary, very scratchy, might we say, but very pretty design. It's got the singular logo, a LED indicator light on top, and below it we have a chrome-edged D-pad, which are all tactile and risen above the surface. These are backlit. There's a home, on-off versus mail, and we also have to the calendar. In addition, we have a backlit full QWERTY keyboard. The QWERTY keyboard is a 4-row keyboard. It's fairly easy to text and dial by feel. The keys are slightly slanted to the left in this phone. It's a little bit different from the original. It's a thumb keyboard, so it's like a BlackBerry style. You need to kind of go in and test this before you buy one, because it's not, the best keyboard in the world, because it's a little bit small, and the keys are not like rubbery, but they're really like easy to feel. So it's a trade-off. If you want something that's really tactile, you might have to look for rubber keys. But if you want something that's really risen above the surface and really easy to individualize and to feel around and text, this keyboard might be good for you. So overall, it combines this as well as the famous Palm OS 5.1 with a touchscreen display. On the top, we also have a SD card, which is great because it's not the micro SD; it's a full SD card slot. The SD cards can sometimes fall out, though. That's a concern you need to kind of look into. This is again quad-band world phone, and it's great that the company has decided to make the SIM card tray really easy to access on top instead of actually in the back. We'll show you the battery ready, so remove the back cover, which is a great feature. We also have a stylus slot. On the back, we have the 1.3 megapixel camera with a self-portrait mirror. The camera is pretty decent on this device. It produces pretty real shots. Video quality, though, is kind of stuttery and slow, even though this offers a new, improved 312 MHz processor. On the back, you have the loudspeaker. The battery now is 1,800 milliamps, which is a great feature. On the left, we have a volume rocker and an OK key, hotkey. These keys are really easy to use, and they're all tactile and nice to press. As you can see, everything pretty much remains the same interface-wise. We do have the addition of Bluetooth that I was talking about, so you can definitely call people using Bluetooth headsets now, and of course using Bluetooth technology to do a bit more wireless transferring of files and pictures and stuff like that. So it's a cool addition. There's still no Wi-Fi though, so for the hefty price of $450, that's a downfall. That said, this device is a lot cheaper now, and you can find it for significantly reduced prices online and carriers and stuff like that. It's still a very solid device. We have basic features like a calculator. These are pretty easy to use. The screen is fairly responsive. And you just need to be accurate. If you find that it's not being super accurate, then just go into and calibrate it. We also have a calendar, Documents to Go, which is great for viewing different documents and sending those if you're on the road and you want to do a little bit of that. It's great with the thumb keyboard. We also have a memo pad, which is easy to use, and this is a test. Fairly accurate. We also have a messaging for your basic messaging, and you can conversate with your friends. Kind of blocked that right now. Yep. We also have the phone, of course. As you can see, the phone directly goes into the screen, where you don't have to use the keyboard if you don't want to. The keys are really easy and really large to press. It's a resistive touchscreen, of course, with the stylus, but it's still a very good touchscreen that you can and should be able to use. There is a direct access to the camera, to the web browser, and to the voicemail directly from this phone screen, which is also a nice feature. As you can see, the camera is fairly bright and great in lighted conditions. In darker conditions, it does get a little bit tougher, but overall, picture taking is a lot better than video taking, but quality-wise, but still, it's very impressive. Feature to own. If I can get this, to show the pictures that I've taken. Let's see if we can get some ideal shots. And the thing you'll notice is a little bit of sluggishness, which is unfortunate on this device. But overall, we're pretty pretty impressed with the photo quality, and we do enjoy it. The screen definitely takes advantage of this. It's not very glary. It's great viewing angles and contrast rates. As is, this phone is a very high-end device in terms of all features. It's very well-rounded. So if you're a professional or a consumer, you'll be liking this device. Phone reception is pretty good in most regions. You have some errors in some specific places, but this is a quad-band world phone, so it does really vary a lot on reception. Speeds are pretty good. Web browsing is a great web browser. You can definitely use your finger to scroll around. And we also have Versamail, the same Versamail we've been seeing on Palm OS for a long time. Won't go into that. We also have a world clock for seeing time zones. You can also sideload a lot of new applications. Singular does throw in some extras like ExpressMail, but since this is a Palm operating system, it's a very open platform. You can download a few things. Like, what do we have? Options. No. Camera, media. This is a real player. It's built on right in for music, MP3 files. The speaker here, the 2.5mm headphone jack below for that. There's also a picture viewer and a photo what we're talking about. Press it again. For these are the services I installed on this device, like Keyloan. They're pretty easy to use. Not that much that to write home about. This application actually takes advantage of Map View. It shows you that this device is great at kind of like GPS-like devices. There's no GPS built right on in, but you can definitely upload a very easy-to-use map system, and it's going to do fine. So overall, if you must have something that's really combines the best worlds of both touchscreen and QWERTY keyboard, the Palm Treo 600 is a great world phone in case the previous Verizon or Sprint models did not satisfy your needs. Thank you for watching here at OS and PTX Reviews.